out, man. You don't go downtown and chill. Nah, man. Stay home and chill, you know. You know. I say, yo, man, what's up, man? You don't go downtown and chill. You know. You know. I say, yo, man, what's up, man? You don't go downtown and chill.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of our DB Dailies vlog. So today we are doing a club supporting club sort of a day. So what we're doing is the DB Dailies crew are heading down to the Classy Car Girls, and we're down here at the moment at Gore's Bridge, and as car guys do, they always look for spots on the way to work for someplace nice to take pictures. So I brought the guys down here to a little jetty to get some pictures of the cars on the way. So Classy Car Girls, we're on the way and we're going to get to you. See you in a bit.
Conversation gets me through the week. Now my body's shaking, feels so good to me.
So we're going to go for a bit of a stroll around the car park here and kind of see what we have. So there is, look, I know we're down here with the Classy Car Girls, but there is other clubs along the way here as well that we're always going to try and promote and help people out as well. So we're coming down along one of the aisles here, and we've got this beautiful example of a Scirocco. I know even the wheels and stuff here as well, like these are a Volkswagen wheel that come with them as well. I know people are going to give out to me now. I'm not very good at my wheel brands, but it's nice to see a car left in its kind of original condition. This would have been kind of a factory finish that came on them. It's lovely though. A GTX. And we're going to keep coming down along, and we've got one of our firm favourites for the car scene, I suppose, in Ireland would be the Audis, like with the A4s and the A6s. I do like it when people go a bit mental with their calipers, isn't it? It's good, isn't it?
It's lovely, yeah, the colours are cool, aren't they?
Yeah, it's nice because I suppose the cars are the same in some sort of way, but then it's nice when people put their own little kick on them as well, you know. Coming down here we have a Scirocco. Now, I know people mightn't think Sciroccos are a big thing in Ireland, but like America actually didn't get Sciroccos at all, so this is going to be something in years to come that is going to be one of them collector's items. Like the little canards here kind of on the side as well and on the rear window. It's a nice little touch. And the black roof. Very clean. But don't look at the inside. Very clean example, so it is. Lovely little carbon mirrors and stuff as well. Like just little things to tick off the box that make it a little bit different. So we're coming from a Scirocco, then to its big brother, or little brother we might call it, down to a Golf. Yeah, I do love the colour here.
Yeah, it really stands out.
And I do think it's something with show cars as well. Sometimes super clean, super OEM is deadly, but sometimes something that just catches your eye and pulls you away is also fantastic.
Definitely catches your eye.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Lovely colour, lovely.
Savage.
Got a super cool Mini here with the big fucking rally pod lights on them.
I'm up about that. Lovely, ain't it?
I love them, lad. And I love how the pods as well, they kind of mould in here into the bonnet as well.
I just wish I could fit them on.
Palaroach, no good for fitting in here. He's got a lovely leather interior here as well.
Little arches now, and then as you can see, we have the old one, and then right over there we have the new style one. We'll get over to it in a minute as well.
Yeah, for sure. Coming around then, we've got a few BMWs, and I'm not going to lie, right? I don't mean to skip the first one, right? Well, one, I am terrible with BMWs and numbers and E46s, but this is a 3 Series and it's a coupe as well.
It's an E46 3 Series.
Now, thank God I've got Pa with me today. And this is a colour now on a car that I haven't seen before on a BMW. It's kind of a gold.
It's like a champagne colour, I think, is it?
It's like a Persian princess car, so it is. But another fantastic car. So this is actually the Sunday morning cruisers. This is their car club here today, and they've after making a trip down to the Classy Car Girl scene here today.
What's that? A bonnet bra, is it?
A bonnet bra. I suppose very fitting for the day that's in it with the ladies being here today. But it's lovely to see the cars out, so it is absolutely fantastic. Click it up. So, going from one aisle down to another aisle, we're going to keep coming here. Pa's going to keep running along with me. Not going to lie, love these Mark 6 or Mark 7 cars. I kind of get mixed up between them. Absolutely fantastic car, lovely. And then you see him with agri spec, you see him with show spec. It's great to see a kind of a diverse use of them.
Nissan Fairlady, is it?
Well, they're a 200 Z or something, I think is, or maybe a 300 Z. I'm very bad with these. Absolutely horrendous with these.
300
300
ZX,
ZX, yeah.
Am I wrong in saying Fairlady then, or is that another model, or?
I think Fairlady is like the upscale version of them, like, you know, like the top scale of them. Massive wheel.
Size of the wheels.
Yeah, huge wheel. Absolutely deadly though, aren't they?
Twin top caliper on the back. And
It's
four
nice.
pots on the front.
Like, it is modified, I'll say, but then at the same time, the wheels are very, like, fitting for the year of the car as well. Like, it's fantastic. So we're going to make our way up along here. Now we have Sean Dunn, which is one of our own DB Dailies lads, that have a wet dream over this car. So this is a Mark II Escort. Huge in Ireland, these are absolutely gigantic, because the rally scene in Ireland is huge. Then obviously Ford have only been over the pond in the UK. Like,
It's nice to see a road car one as well.
yeah, absolutely beautiful car, isn't it? It's lovely. And the big wide arches as well on. It's a great car, and even our man is sitting inside. He's gone to, yeah, he's gone with the bucket seats here as well, and the roll cage to kind of keep with that rally spirit that comes along with it. How are you, pal?
How you going? Hey,
I'm going.
I'll ring you back.
Oh, this man's on the phone.
Well, you're all right. How you
Where
going?
Where did you travel down from today?
Waterford is all, yeah.
Ah, you're not too bad.
Yeah,
You're
me
only a
handy
stone.
spin.
So tell me this: how long have you had the car?
About 6-7 months.
Only 6-7 months. No way.
Yeah, that's all, yeah. Bought it, work was all done. I didn't have to do anything to do with it, so happy days the only way.
Yeah, and tell me this, right? So we have a very old car here, right? But obviously you're driving it in modern Ireland.
Yeah.
How is the car to drive, say, as far as, you know, driving onto the show and stuff here today?
It is great. It puts a smile on your face every time you're in it anyway,
Yeah.
you know, so you don't mind. But it's just nice to hop in your normal car at the end of the day.
Bit of
with
comfort,
a bit
huh?
of comfort and
Yeah.
quietness, you know what I mean? But I loves it. I loves it.
Yeah.
And the weather's good, like, you know, you just, it's...
It is a thing, isn't it? First, we always have this thing in Ireland about mental health and stuff, like to get out and let the car put a smile on your face, isn't it?
And that's the other thing, especially in Ireland, because the weather is always so bad.
Yeah,
There's not much for men to do. It's either in the pub, and then for people who don't want in the pub, like having a classy car is the best thing ever.
for sure.
You know, because you're never bored.
Yeah.
There's always a car meet on.
Yep.
You know, and again, if people want to get into it, they can get into it cheaply as well.
Yeah.
They could buy a little Mazda MX-5.
That's all I have.
Have ya?
yeah.
But I'm saying, you know, you can come into it entry level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to have the big fancy car. You get something smaller, like
For
a bit
sure,
more low
yeah, yeah.
budget, and you can get involved in it. And I think it's great for fellas. You know what I
And I
mean?
take
It's
that
great.
this car then was a childhood dream, was it?
Yeah, this car?
Yeah.
It was. I don't know. I used to do professional drifting.
No
and
way.
I've had a lot of
Very
cars
good.
over the years, and I've never had one of these.
No way,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of grew up around them.
Yeah.
And then it's like whatever we grew up around,
What
we
engine
kind of want one.
setup have you got in
It's a
this?
2-litre Pinto.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
5-speed box. You know,
Lovely.
twin
Awesome.
45 carburetors and stuff like that. yeah.
Fantastic.
So
Very
it's
Very
good. I love
pop
it.
the bonnet there and we'll have a quick look
You
at it.
can,
Yeah, we get a quick look off this man before we can go around, so we're not boring people too much. Because to be fair to the classic car girls here, there has been a fantastic turnout here. But this is a soft spot now for us, isn't it? Like,
Oh yeah.
oh my God, look at this.
Very
So
nice.
it's iconic what they would have rallied them, you know.
And
back
are these a
back
set
in
of
the day.
Webers, is
Yeah,
it?
they're carburetors, yeah.
So Pat, we come down there.
245s, yeah.
So they're twin 45 Weber carburetors. So this is basically the intake in the car,
Exactly.
but they're
yeah, fuel and-
individual
fuel and
throttle
air,
bodies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exactly the way they would have rallied them years
Yeah.
ago. Like that, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Hard to get them tuned right, but
Yeah.
we got a guy down in Adamstown tuned them first. Can't think of his name now. actually.
Burns, is it?
It's not Burns,
No.
no, Adamstown. What's the name?
It's
Anyway, but he's fantastic.
100
He's
degrees,
stripped
is
them down.
that? What's this?
No, that's 95 degrees.
Is it?
Nah. But anyway, lads be here with screwdrivers at their ears and all doing
I've
this
had
sort of
one
stuff,
guy
isn't
who was
it?
meant to do it, and then I couldn't get him to do it. So I have another
Yeah.
mechanic who does all the work, but he said, Liam, he said the only way is to get them rolled and roaded, and you know,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the specialist at him. And yeah,
But
he
Pat-
had it a few hours, and it was a new car.
What's your first name?
Liam.
Liam. It was lovely to meet you.
You too, guys.
And thanks
yeah.
very much for showing us the car
see you
today.
again on another one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we're coming along. So we have actually give a spin here. We have a little Glanza here. These were massive. I'm going to say 10 years ago in Ireland. These were absolutely gigantic. And then the car scene in Ireland kind of deteriorated there for a good
Yeah.
few years. But a Glanza in Ireland was kind of one of the big things guys had. 1.3 turbo engine. So like it was 1.3, so that the insurance and the taxman didn't give out
Yeah,
too
there was
much.
never a turbo mentioned when it was insured, and yeah.
And lovely kind of JDM wheel then to go along with it as well. Fantastic car. Lovely. It's great to see a mix of everything here, isn't it? Because I tell you one thing, we went from a little tiny car and we're going to turn
Proper
around here.
mix.
Holy Christ.
X7.
So we have a big BMW X7
Oh,
here,
wow.
guys. Absolutely. Even look at the wheels. I'm going to try and get a size on these wheels here. What are we? 23-inch rim. Pat, I don't know about you, pal. I've never seen a 23-inch rim on a car before.
No, that is beautiful in fairness.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
The guy is Thomas Lacey from Portlaoise.
From Portlaoise, yeah. He used to have a Subaru years ago as well. It's absolutely lovely. Big, massive brakes on it as well. But sure, something this size, pal, there's going to be some serious weight behind this thing, like. So it's going to need a stopping power as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right, so keep running with me, pal. We're going to come back across the way here. So you've got a lovely Honda Civics here running tyre proxy. Do like the wheel writing. not going to lie, it's a little soft spot for me. See the writing here, the proxies on the wheel. Little soft spot for me. Do like the white walls on them. We've got our set of escorts here as well. I've seen some of these at Gorn Festival of Speed a few times before. We've set Recaros in each one of them. Do like the bonnet vents. They are standard, like, you know. And the same again, this would be another car in Ireland that would have had a lot of kind of rallying history. So we spin around and we've got a lovely Honda here. We would have seen it down at our own show as well. I think it's a girl called Ash Murphy owns this one. Lovely colour. I went for a wrap as well.
Originally white and then wrapped in this colour.
The wraps are coming a long way in Ireland. Absolutely brilliant they are. And then we can see the windscreens have this little chameleon tint on them. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to pick it up. But it's nice to go along with the colour of the car, and huge metallic in this Audi here. Absolutely beautiful. This is one of our own. Peter came down with us today. It's his girlfriend's car today. And we're making it around. We have a load of hoodlums standing here behind us. Just say hello to the camera. So we're making our way back around, so I'm going to get Pat to have a little trot on him here so we can get around the front of the cars. It's hard to say that the front of the cars always look better than the back. So we're coming along. Again, like we were saying, now, soft spot for me here. Big, massive, 19-inch concave TTRS alloys. Pal, these are my favourite wheel on an Audi. Absolutely in love with them. Big stance butt on them. What's it? Fat butt. P-H-A-T. Fat butt. So we've got one of our own here from Wexford again. We've got Carl Walsh down with his Subaru here. Lovely car. The thing about Carl's car is it's a working car. I've seen this guy towing trailers. I've seen him towing boats. I've seen him towing everything. We've got a lovely little cat. This is actually won trophies before. This little car, I'm going to call it. It's a bit smaller than a Fiesta.
I tell you, it's the perfect little starter's car if you want to get into the modified scene, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? And like that, look, little small wheels and stuff on it as well. Like, so it's not going to cost you $1 million. Like, this car age apparently, yeah. Lovely clean car. Absolutely fantastic.
The mud flaps actually make it look interesting.
Don't they? Yeah. Oh, actually, look at this, Pat. Nice big CT carbon spoiler on the back of the Audi here. This is the A3 we've seen with the metallic in it. That's really nice. Absolutely. And the big exhaust tips then as well. Lovely. Now, we're coming across here to a Starlet. So this would have been the older version of what the Glanza we would have seen earlier on.
So these are the GTs then.
Yeah, this is like a GT Starlet, which was before Glanza, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it's pre the Glanza then.
Yeah. This car has definitely been resprayed because the metallic, it's like a glitter in that there. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Beautiful car. Absolutely. Right. We've got a Nardo grey Focus, I'm going to call it. It is Focus, yeah. Another grey car. Someone a little excited on the throttle.
Again, mix of colours, purple, green, and a grey car.
I like it. Pops a bit, doesn't it?
It does work, yeah.
So anyone on Instagram, that bag day 6 is on this one. Absolutely on the floor as well. Fantastic, so it is. So we're going to keep running down along the aisles here. We're trying to look, guys, we're trying to keep the videos that are not too long, so to keep you interested in stuff. So if we don't get your car today, don't feel offended or anything. We're just trying to run around and we do miss some. So you can hear that in the background. That's actually the mini.
Extremely clean MR2.
This is an MR2, yeah. So like there was a lot of different styles of these.
Yeah.
So there's like the older one was very boxy.
Very.
Then they had this middle shape on, we call it, and then the newer one is very rounded. So they kind of jumped from one extreme to the other one. Running a set of JR wheel, the Japanese racing wheel. So they are a replica wheel, but they are like they're replica, but they're very good quality as far as they go. How we doing, guys? Huh? Yeah, come here then. Everyone get in there, right? Give a big wave. Woohoo! DB Dailies, make sure you follow us, right? Now, we're talking about variety, and we've got a big, absolutely gigantic Dodge Charger. I think this is a car that when people see Dodge Chargers and stuff online, they see the car and they think, oh, sure, that's the same size as a normal car. Yeah. Just look at that and then look at the MR2 beside
massive.
it.
Absolutely.
It is
The Dodge
gigantic.
5.7.
It's
Obviously is a V8.
yeah, it's an absolute monster of a car, guys. Absolutely huge. Serious presence on the road, like, doesn't it? Like the width. That ate my MX-5 up, so it would. Imagine him coming up behind you now, you'd know all about it. Now, I can't say much here because I don't know what comes as standard and stuff on these, but like, it's just huge. Even the width of these back tyres, Pat, huge. They're a little bit bald on the back, I can see that.
The lights are going, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
And a 201 reg.
201. This must be an import, I'd say, imagine. It's very hard to get something like this. Yeah, it'd be very hard to get something like this in Ireland, like, you know. And then we're talking about variety again. We've an whole Merc here running what looks like a set of like the GTRs.
It's absolutely busted.
Look at this. What is this thing?
Only a truck or something, is it?
Absolutely, it's massive, isn't it?
Is it?
Huge.
I was talking to Bobby earlier on, and he reckons that these engines, the sky's the limit on how much boost you can put into them anyway.
So this is
3
what.
litre diesel engine.
Yeah, this is something now we call like a sleeper car. So on the outside doesn't look $1 million, but then underneath the bonnet, absolutely gigantic. So we're going to come back here as well, Pa. I just missed one here off the corner of my eye. So this is an older style Corolla. So the Toyota Corollas came out. They came out with a bug eye and a flat eye, but this was, say, the time of the Glanza that we seen earlier on. This would have been out in the same time period. So these came out. There was like
The higher end model of these would have been a G6R.
G6R, correct, Pa? Yeah.
So they came in a 1.3 and a 1.6 as far as I remember.
Yeah.
I always fancied one of these, but they weren't very plentiful in Ireland.
No, I had one myself.
Did you?
Back in the Fast and Furious days, huh?
I think so.
I had a Celica. We get a picture of it up on the screen someplace, but we had a Celica GT4 bonnet vent and pop-up dashes and
Nice.
DVD players. So, guys, what we're going to do is we've got around half the show here now, or thereabouts. So I'm going to leave you now, and we're going to run over and get the whole crew of the Classy Car Girls and try and squeeze them all into one and get a quick interview with them. Okay, guys, so I'm down here with the Classy Car Girls, and I managed to put a lasso on them there and kind of pull them all together a little bit. So our spokesperson, spokeslady for the day is Sorcha. So we're going to have subtitles because Sorcha's from extremely high north, and I'm from extremely low south as well. So we're going to talk extremely slowly, aren't we?
It's called the Hills.
Oh, the hills.
The hills.
The hills of Donegal.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay? So
Perfect.
we can educate the people of YouTube about your club. So when did the club begin, or when did it kick off or start?
So it started about a year ago in July, and it's just been growing ever since.
Yeah, for sure. And say the purpose or the reason why you started the club. What was kind of the idea that came along behind it?
To kind of have a group for girls only, but it
Yeah.
was all inclusive.
Yeah, for
Whether
sure.
your car is modified, standard,
Yeah.
we don't mind. If you drive and you're into your cars, we want you here.
This is something that we talk about with DB Dailies all the time. So we call it, we talk about racism in the world and feminism and stuff. So this is carism. So there's no carism. So it's like that. So Euro, Jap, German, modified, classic, vintage, you take them all.
You have a go-kart, we want you. You want a jet? Put the sticker right across the go-kart.
Yeah, for
We love it.
sure,
Look,
yeah.
We have Cora's car, her baby car has Classy Car Girls on it.
Yeah. So so as far as the Clark's club goes, how do you find it being a mainly girls' club in Ireland, like in the car scene in Ireland?
To be fair, I love it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's great. But anytime we go somewhere, we have a group chat, and I'd say there is at least 120 of us.
Awesome. Yes. Yeah.
And we make sure that there's a few of us there, so that when we go to something, nobody's uncomfortable, nobody's by themselves.
Yeah.
We have reps all over Ireland. We even have them in Northern Ireland as well.
Yeah.
So there's at least one rep in each county, if not
Awesome.
5.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
it just, no matter where we go, we're
Yeah.
always together.
Because I know, like, we do take it, like, even from our perspective, that the car scene is quite friendly. But it's nice as a female, I suppose, well, to have other females around you, not just having a bunch of lads around you, isn't it? Like,
That's it.
a bunch of lads sweating around the place and being smelly and stuff.
It can be misconstrued sometimes, as being a car hopper or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
No, we all love our cars.
Yeah. So as far as the club, we talked about where it came from. Where do you see the club going in the future, or is there plans in the future?
Hopefully growing. Would be the first Classy Car Girls official event.
Yep.
So we're in Castle Lynch here in Kilkenny.
Yeah.
And I'd say it'll just grow from here. Like
Yeah.
today, it was a huge success.
For
Like,
sure. Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Cannot speak more highly of Amanda, the girl who organised it.
She's hiding in the
She's
background
she's
someplace.
hiding on me.
Yeah.
It was massive. We had, I think, almost 100 cars here.
Yeah.
For a first event, that's amazing.
It's fantastic. It's unbelievable.
So-
And I'd just like to say as well, as far as your own event here, right? I know we see there's a big stall here in the background, pal. See it there behind us. But when you go to shows as well, you've gone to Dubshed, you're going to Japfest now in October and stuff as well.
Yeah.
But you usually go as a club stand and bring your stall and stuff with you.
Yeah, we bring our stall, our merch stickers. You can order your hoodie on the day, whatever colour you want.
Yeah.
So we always bring, there's at least 10 of us who'll go.
Super.
And then we'll bring a stand as well.
Awesome. And then as far as getting a hold of you, so say if there's other girls out there that are into cars or, like we said, go-karts, right? If they wanted to get a hold of you and talk to you and get involved with you and maybe come to your meets and stuff, where's the best place for people to come to get a hold of you?
Instagram is probably the best place.
Yeah.
But if you see a girl with a classy car girl 30, message her and
Just grab her.
yeah, just grab her. We just want to. The more the merrier. You bring her in. You
Yes.
just reel her in, put the lasso out, and just get her in.
So it is a thing then, like that Instagram is kind of, it's the same with us at DB Dailies, right? Instagram's huge, right, for advertising and getting out there. But it is, any girl that's out there, hook you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We
join
want
in,
you.
convoys, go to shows,
Yeah.
join in.
Does
Yeah.
it? Your car, you could think it's the worst car in the world. It could be somebody else's treasure.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's modified or standard. We want to see you here. Get yourself out there. Like I know myself from personal experience. Like I joined Classic Car Dealers there in November.
Yeah.
And it brought me massively out of my shell. It made me feel more comfortable going to shows.
For sure,
To
yeah.
be there with a group of girls.
Yeah.
Like my first time meeting them was Dubshed. So I think that was April, wasn't it?
April, yeah, first weekend in April,
it was
yeah.
my
yeah.
first time meeting all the girls and it was amazing and we've all been inseparable
It's great,
since.
isn't it?
Like, I
yeah.
actually I couldn't ask for a nicer group of girls.
Because we were talking to a guy down here with the escort as well, and he was saying, even for your mental health, like, the car scene is a great place to go. Like, if you're not into something pints and stuff, like, you can come out, talk to the likes of yourselves,
Yeah.
or join in other groups or whatever it is, and what kind of cars you're into and groups you're into. It is a great way of getting out and
But
enjoying your
that's
time.
it. Like we don't just talk about cars. Like you do make friends here.
Yeah.
Like you do have a support system. You
Yeah,
know,
for sure,
if
yeah.
there's something going on, like we're all very understanding.
Yeah.
Everybody's been through stuff. You know,
Yeah.
we can relate to you. We just want to get it out there that we're there. If you're a
Yeah.
girl, if you want to go and you feel like you don't want to go by yourself,
Yeah.
get on to us, message us. We're at most things.
So we'll have like a link down here someplace, so I'll drop their pin down below us here. So look, from us at DB Dailies anyway, I'd like to say thanks very much for having the interview. I know we had a lot of people behind us. They're all after going on us. But I'd like to say thanks very much
No
for having
problem,
us.
thank
and
you.
it's a fantastic turnout here today, and I'm sure we'll be here again and at our other events that are coming up as well.
I hope it's not too hard to understand me and that the subtitles don't take too long.
Yeah, thanks a million.
I'm ready to go downtown and chill. Nah, man, stay home and chill, you know. You know. Listen, yo, man, what's up, man? You gonna go downtown and chill?
Right, so we're back. We've after talking to the girls and telling us all about the club, and we're going to make our way down the last aisle here. We're getting a little late because we were eating big dirty fry-ups, so we're losing a few people along the way. So we've got a Mini Cooper S here, S being supercharged. We can see the big vent here in the bonnet. I am a fond lover of these. I do think they're nice. I've seen a few with Dubshed and stuff as well. They've been in our videos before. Love the little pop spoilers on the boot and stuff as well. They've mini, like what we've seen with the other one with the pod lights in the front. The minis have come a huge distance, like, haven't they? And even we had Mark Evans on in a previous video. Go check it out. Like, the Mini brand has been made by so many different people. So we've got one close to my heart. We've got a little MX-5 here. Sorry guys, I'm going to throw you out of the way. So we've got a little MX-5 here, so we can see it's actually that red MX-5. Get them on Instagram. We can see like that they can be done in so many different flavours and tastes, and
Rocket Bunny spoiler?
that's actually a Rocket Bunny spoiler. So you get, say, duck bills, you get Rocket Bunnies. It's nice to see the change and variety. But we keep coming back along, and we'll kind of see what else we have here. So we've got some of these cars ready. So I seen this. I thought this was a Subaru when I first seen it.
Actually works, doesn't it?
It's deadly. I actually thought it was a Subaru, but it's not. It's a little Mazda. I'm going to check the brand on the back of it. Mazda Demio. I remember these. These used to be in Gran Turismo back in the day.
That's right,
Yeah. Running a set of the JR wheels like what we've seen.
Discs and all on it, like, they have its full setup there.
Drilled and grooved disc brakes and all on it. Cool little car, isn't it?
Who owns this yacht?
Ah, dirt. We'll just skip past this. So we've got me. I came down in the MX-5 today, and then we have Bobby, who came down in his M3. Unbelievable. Pa obviously came down in his absolutely minty fresh Integra. We have Peter right now. Peter, this is his big reveal on YouTube. Yeah. Peter got his car recently wrapped with a wrap pack, and wow. What did you say, Pau? Pa? Me wow.
Ma wow.
Ma wow. Absolutely stunning colour. Fantastic. It's like a vampire soul blood red. Jack Redmond's here beside us with another MX-5 as well. Oh, he's got his boot built done yet. So Jack Redmond's here beside us, and he's got his MX-5. Jack has gone for a stock look, but I know he's got a lot of work done underneath the bonnet. Like, he's got his diff rebuilt, and he's got his engine is getting redone, and he's putting high lift cams and stuff in. So it's great to see like that. It might look stock from the outside, but he has a hell of a lot of work done underneath the bonnet. Like, absolutely fantastic car. We're coming around. Huh? No,
It's not open,
locked
but
up.
He has a set of Sparco R100 bucket seats. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can see him in there. Very nice.
See, it's a tight on space inside in these
Very
cars.
tight. I
So
wouldn't even attempt to try and get in.
even to try and fit in a set of bucket seats, like, it does look great from the back there, doesn't it? We've got James Kehoe with his A4. We've seen it on our vlogs before as well. I do like this car. It's not the model of the A4 is the B7, I think it is. Not one you'd see around a lot, but I really like it. I love
Well,
them wheels.
Actually, I am after seeing a lot of this car because
Really,
the
yeah?
previous owner, you know him as well, Shane Burney.
Yeah.
Me and Shane hunted Dublin one day. We had a wad of cash and we were looking for an A4, and we basically went to Dublin and said, we'll look on Dundee, whatever's closest around, and we actually luckily came across that car, and it was a Polish guy that owned it originally,
Yeah.
but my God, he had that in some condition.
Yeah, it's
A
super.
beautiful car.
Super car.
And in fairness to Shane, he kept it well as well.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it still looks awesome.
So-
Lovely car.
We've got James Murphy then coming along beside us here as well with his A4 down on air right, absolutely slammed down. And then you've got a white A6 running our DB Dailies banner in front of it. Lovely's car, lights super mean, aren't they?
Unreal.
Very,
They are savage.
Very aggressive.
For an OEM bumper, like the lights and all, the setup in it is lovely.
Mean, yeah, it's lovely. Coming down along, we've got. Sometimes you get a Golf or it could be a Polo Estate as well. It gives away, woo!
Is that a GTI?
Oh, I think it is a GTI.
think it
I
is.
think it is a
Never seen
GTI.
it. I'll have to talk to this
Hold
guy.
on, we'll go grab this lady here now, real quick. Even though we don't have winding windows anymore, it's usually a button. Is this the actual GTI? Yeah. Is it? And did it come like this from factory?
yeah.
And oh, it does sound nice, doesn't it? And running lovely GTI Recaros and all. It's what?
It's so dirty.
Don't worry about being dirty. We have to drive to these shows. Car, absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Not one that you would see everywhere, like. So it's nice to see
I
it,
think
like.
there's only about like 2 or 3 of them in the country.
Really, yeah. It's awesome. But that's what the Irish car scene's all about, isn't it? Seeing something different.
Very true.
No bother. Catch it on YouTube. We'll be there. So if you turn around here, then we've got one.
I like the way, interrupting you there, I like the way Bobby got out of his car when he seen us come with the camera, and now he's back in it. So I think we're just going to go up and sneak up on him.
We'll sneak up on Bobby.
Just to annoy him.
So this is the Toyota BRZ, but it can be like very close to the Subaru as well. They're kind of in companionship with one another.
They have a boxer engine, don't they?
Yeah, it's a very kind. They came into Ireland, okay, and I know in Australia and stuff they're massive, okay, but in Ireland, crazy price. It's actually 8.6 is what it is. Oh, sorry, the Subaru is the BRZ and
Yeah,
the Toyota is the 8.6.
And I follow a guy in Canada somewhere, and he has a black one. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And he calls it an FRS.
FRS. Yeah.
So that's another one for whoever's into these cars. They probably know more, but FRS, same car, same chassis.
Yeah.
Same engine.
Right, Ma, we go sneak up on Bobby here. We go get him for a sneaky interview. Watch. Sorry, we just seen your M3 there. We'd like to have a quick interview with you.
The way you jumped over when
Yeah, trying to avoid you.
So, Bobby, down the show today.
Yeah, it's-
Having a good day.
Yeah, good day.
Good mix of stuff there, isn't
Yes,
it?
there is. Yeah, good turnaround for it actually.
And as far like it is their first show ever, like it's good for a
Oh, is
first
it?
show.
I didn't know, yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
So Bobby came up in convoy with us today. He passed out Pat in the Integra and came up behind me in the Mazda, and I thought he was going to eat me. He was just going to just eat the back of the Mazda. It was going to be gone. Right, Bobby? Car's looking smashing as always, pal. And then that's it. So guys, look, I'm going to wrap it up here now. We've got our DB Dailies flags and banners behind us here. What I would like to say is I'd like to say a huge thank you to the Classic Car Girls for having the event here today. We were lucky, they're in Kilkenny and we're only in Wexford, so we made the jump over. But what we wanted to show today is that in Ireland, clubs support clubs, and we wanted to come down here and show our support. It was their first ever show organising it. I think it was a fantastic event. I think they've done a great job on it, and hopefully there'll be many more. From me at DB Dailies and the crew that rocked up today, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. If you want to get a hold of us, get a hold of us on Instagram or Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel. Every subscribe we get, guys, goes towards getting more money for charity through getting monetized on YouTube. If you want to head over to dbdailies.com, you can get a hold of our merchandise. We've got hats, scarves, lanyards, t-shirts, hoodies, you name it, we have it. Get over there and check it out. And guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.